Charlie Perry. I don't know if you remember the name. Charlie wrote about deeply ethnic restaurants, particularly Middle Eastern ones. And he was he could translate 11th century Arabic cookbooks. He was a scholar. And I knew him first in San Francisco when we were both at Rolling Stone, where his name was Smokestack El Ropo. I think you can understand why. His roommate was Owsley Stanley. His roommate was Owsley Stanley, the man who supplied all the bands with the best LSD ever. The man was truly into the pleasures, and he moved from there into being totally into the pleasures, of course, of the palate, his love of food. His dinners were like no one else's dinners. I still remember a meatballs of many nations dinner. That was just so interesting. But his other great passion, of course, was wine.
Of course.
Of course. The man had the best seller imaginable.
And I think outside of just the palate expression of wine or cannabis, these are both things that are coming of the earth. You know, the comparisons between wine and cannabis are ample. You can go in a million different directions and talk about terroir. You can talk about cultivation techniques. You can talk about even extractions and curing. You know, when you're going through that curing process with the flower, does that relate to what's happening in the barrel with a wine? You know, and drawing those parallels and starting to kind of peel back the layers on that is really interesting.
And for those who are wondering, that other voice was Janice Hardoon of the Koreatown Collective, and what's the name of the other store?
The Antidote.
The Antidote. Thank you. I knew that.
Your CBD one-stop shop.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Rachel.
So welcome.
A brilliant notion. Absolutely brilliant. It will be spread from coast to coast soon enough.